Jujutsu Kaisen, a series that has been definitely long awaited to hit this fall season along with a ton of other amazing anime. But Jujutsu Kaisen has been a series for a while now that I put off after reaching 10 to 15 chapters or so in the manga, so that I could really enjoy this first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. But after just this first episode, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, but it really just made me read the entirety of the manga in one whole night. And pretty much that's how we got here, and that the other day I did a poll in my community tab asking if I should make Jujutsu Kaisen content on this channel, and pretty much 99% of you guys suggested that I start making Jujutsu Kaisen content. So you watching this right now, if you are excited for this season of Jujutsu Kaisen, or if you're a manga reader and are thrilled for some more Jujutsu Kaisen content on YouTube, then be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell so that you never miss another upload. Oh, and also forgot to mention, but for the last remaining portion of this video, I'll be diving into spoilers, but nothing too serious. The rest of that will be for another video. If you just recently got heavily into Jujutsu Kaisen and want to know more about what's to come for the future of this series, then make sure to also leave a like and a comment on this video expressing your thoughts on the recent first couple of episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. So without any further delay, I think it's about time we move into today's video. So today we're going to be talking about my favorite character within Jujutsu Kaisen, and that of course being the man himself, Satoru Gojo. Gojo is a character in Jujutsu Kaisen that, to put it plain and simple, is the strongest character that we know of as of right now. And to be quite fair, Gojo really isn't built up for this series. Gojo is quite frankly broken as a character with his possessive abilities and experience. Gojo's first actual appearance really set the bar high for a first main entrance, and to keep it loose, Gojo really had no problem flexing on everybody, including Sukuna. At first, Gojo gave me a lot of Kakashi vibes, kind of like from Naruto, and to be honest, both of them as a character are quite similar in a lot of aspects, excluding the fact that both of them pretty much cover 50% of their face for the most part. As most of you know, Gojo is here to make sure everything stays in the balance, and with the offer he made with the higher ups to keep our main character Yuji alive for a little while longer, gave him the full authority of throwing Yuji under his wing. We now know that from an anime only perspective that in the golden age of Jujutsu that Jujutsu sorcerers had time sharpened their skills frankly enough to defeat Sukuna, who in fact holds the title of the King of Curses, which is if you guys want a video on the King of Curses and cursed spirits in general, please let me know down in the comments section below. And also, just to take into account how strong Gojo really is, he fairly confidently says that when Yuji asked him if Sukuna, the King of Curses, is strong enough to beat him, he let Yuji know that nah, he'd win in a fight, and that for certain he's not only the strongest sorcerer, he's most likely the strongest character within the universe as of right now. So for this segment of the video, I'm going to quickly dive into a bit of spoiler territory. This stuff will be covered mostly in this season of the anime, but if not for my anime onlys, I suggest you skip to the time flashing on the screen right now so that you are guaranteed not to get spoiled. So without further ado, you have been warned, and I didn't want to dive too much into detail regarding Gojo outside of the very few first episodes that have been dropped, but after recently catching up with the manga and realizing how good of a character Gojo is, it's quite hard not to talk about what Gojo really is capable of. So briefly, I'm going to touch up on some things about Gojo's character that I thought would be important for this video. As for the rest, all of that will be saved for another video down the line, in which I'm just going to be talking about the complete character of Gojo as of right now in the manga. A notable thing that remarkably caught my eye while reading the first couple of physical volumes of Jujutsu Kaisen were the author's notes in between each chapter. Akutami had wrote about Gojo's limitless curse technique, which for those of you who don't know what it is, it's basically the convergent infinite number that appears in the Achilles and the tortoise. I'm not quite sure what it is either, but don't worry, you're not the only one who doesn't know. But in a sense, the infinite number involved in Gojo's curse technique is a fantasy instead of reality. The repeating addition of numbers gives birth to a fictitious 0 and an unknown derived from dividing 0. More simply, not only can he slow down moving objects, he can create spaces that seem to suck in objects. I know it's quite confusing for most of us, but I'm sure it's going to be explained a lot more better in the anime. And now moving back towards the more non-spoiler territory, as for Gojo, more or less his strength, but his intellects, they really come a long way. Not only is Gojo the strongest character within the verse of Jujutsu Kaisen, he's one of, if not the smartest character, just solely based on his intelligence on everything shaman related. His knowledge on cursed energy as well as the basis of curses in general reaches farther than anybody we have seen within the verse of Jujutsu Kaisen. As Gojo mentions, curses are born from people's hearts. The number and strength of curses are greater depending on the area's population. If you guys want to know a lot more about cursed spirits once again and cursed energy just in general, then make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and turn on those notifications, because within the next week or so I will be making a video talking about the essence of cursed spirits in a new video. But Gojo all around, still without any really big spoilers overall, is just generally, I know for a fact, going to be a fan favorited character throughout this season of Jujutsu Kaisen. More importantly, the more I think about Gojo's strength as a sorcerer, the more I think about how potentially Gojo is one of, if not the strongest character in Shonen Jump right now, which exponentially brings things to a whole new level within the fandom. Jumping back to my thoughts though on Gojo as a teacher, as a whole from a perspective of many years of experiencing teachers in anime such as Kakashi from Naruto, Rayleigh from One Piece, and hell, even Kite from Togashi's Hunter x Hunter. Gojo definitely falls in the bunch between them all, and in terms of Gojo as a teacher, in a sense, I wouldn't necessarily say he's the best at it. I mean, slight spoiler so you can skip ahead on the time screen on the screen right now. He kind of just is that one cool teacher that kind of lets you know, kind of just lets you do whatever you want for the most part. I mean, letting your students sit back around and watch movies for a training procedure kind of takes the cake on the most laid back teacher of them all. I feel like a perfect way to describe Gojo would be unpredictable, because throughout not only his strength and his intelligence, he always seems to bring out the light in everything. Maybe it's just because he is literally the strongest character and really doesn't need to worry about anything too much, but in the end, Gojo overall, especially for you anime onlys, prepare for what you're about to witness coming out of Gojo and just this first season of Jujutsu Kaisen. With that being said, everyone, I hope you all did enjoy today's first of many Jujutsu Kaisen videos. Typically, a little over a couple of days ago, I had just started getting back into JJK, and I quickly fell in love with the whole premise around the series, and before I knew it, I was already caught up with the series. And just in time, because what I plan on doing is videos about a topic from each episode to come out of the anime each and every week. So if you guys do enjoy Jujutsu Kaisen content, then be sure to subscribe to the channel if you are new. Also, I hope you all are enjoying these first string of episodes of Jujutsu Kaisen. And if you guys want to leave a comment suggesting another type of Jujutsu Kaisen discussion video, maybe more of what's going on in the anime right now type of video directly, be more than happy to do so. I love reading the comments, and maybe if you post an interesting video idea, I'll choose yours and make a video on it. Also, forgot to mention, but there's a link to my Discord in the description box down below if any of you would like to join. Here we talk about anime and manga, so make sure to click the link in the description and join the Discord. And with that, everyone, my Twitter is at AnimeAugie, and I will catch each and every single one of you guys in the next video. Peace!